can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The give out of the gun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Ivory. Buying some time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baxter. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The offense set for a first down play. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Pulls it in. It's Copeland.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him and they convert. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Ivory. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Calls his own number. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Dances away from the heat. Let's it go to the end zone.
He was wide open.
The grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things
stacked
happen?
Up on each other.
Get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. What do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. To the 15. He's
nobody broke free.
But not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Auburn lines up quickly. Pushes ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. A couple of extra tight ends on the field. Is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run the sneak for it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On 4th and goal, no thought of the field goal. They'll go for the touchdown.
How he don't make the tackle, bro? Come on, bro. What was that?
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game.
You just missed the tackle right up the middle. He ran right at you. You just no hand wrapped out, nothing. Just break off the tackle and that's it. That's what's up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that.
Playing whack-ass defense like that.
Big plays like that makes play calling
This is
so
defense I
much
ever
easier.
saw.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Yeah.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be
Nigga blitzing one dude.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Baxter. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd down coming up. Goes to the option.
That's not. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
This offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Hey, bro. Y'all got it.
They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll try it again. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback checking off. 29 Philly. He wants to throw. Right down the middle. Got his man down.
No fumble. That's crazy work. Diving right at me, no fumble. That's crazy work right there.
Game here late in the 1st half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good.
That's crazy work. That shit should have been a pick 6 going the other way, hurting his feelings.
The Trojans will kick it away to crank up
The save is real. That save is real.
He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
and just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short.
Oh my God.
Looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early.
But not punch the ball out is insane.
Out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Come on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Running behind that left side.
Why is y'all pushing him ahead, bro?
Close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Drag down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
It's simple play, simple gain, get that 1st down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Fighting off the defender. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they
give him every broken tackle in the world. Of course you're going to save him. That shit is like, can somebody say? That nigga screaming that shit.
Running back searching for a hole. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground.
What?
Not much there on the run.
What is
He's 1
that?
to the 31.
Oh, shit.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love defenses that can gang tackle. How about the defense getting a lot of hats to the football? That receiver's a fast dude. But this defense, they've got a lot of team speed themselves, and they showed it right there.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Look at that.
Fires
Look at that shit.
It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Yeah, shit.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
They're going to push me forward too, Tim. Push me forward too, Tim. That's what I'm talking about. Push me forward too.
Hey, right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the Trojans want to move quickly. On the move. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Let me break some tackles. Let me skedaddle up out of here. Let me shake a nigga off of me, man. Let me do that. You want to run the ball all game? I got him. Let's run the ball all game. This could be one running ass game. We could run the clock out straight to zeros. Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And
come on.
Stops him just short of the first down.
Come on.
A few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the
finally,
defense,
and I'm still going to run it.
Knows that's what's going to happen. Can we
still
run
going
the
to run
ball down their throats
We
and
got
impose our will?
still
That's
going to
what
run
this offense right now is trying to do.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got some room, headed to the goal.
Still going to run it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojan. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter.
We're going to just run it in your crib.
Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
We're going to just run it in your crib. They're going to bail you out, but we're going to just run it in your crib. You know what I'm saying? In your crib, in your house. We're going to run it.
Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in
Yeah, big W's. You see me out here, little man. You see me out here running this route, and I'm not even a runner. I'm a passer. But today, I'm a runner. I'm a track star. That's what I am.
Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Well, run that route.
Good job on the sideline there.
Run that route, gang. Run that shit. Run that shit, gang.
Refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people
Run that shit, gang.
better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around.
Run that shit, gang.
Really good job.
No huddle, yep. Run that shit, gang.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run.
Run that shit, gang. Come on.
And now we crank the tempo back up.
Run that shit, gang. Keep running it. Run that bitch.
By handing the football off to this guy, he has got incredible speed.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. At the 35, he's open. Just plowing ahead.
They're going to run that bitch, gang.
Finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Right back to the well.
Run that bitch, gang. It get tight down here. Go ahead. Come on. No huddle that bitch.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Don't get scared now, gangy. Come on. Run that bitch.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Hands it off. They knock him down after a pickup of 4
Tick
balls
tock,
at the
tick,
9-yard line.
tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick.
Very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the
You gotta get in the end zone, gang.
Long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try the run. Can't
First down.
cross the
Run that
plane to
bitch.
get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal.
Fall short.
Really nice stop there.
He fell
from the
short.
senior leader. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in.
He fell short.
Maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
You need something else, gang. Tick tock, tick, tick tock, tick, tickety, tickety, tick, tick, tick tock, tick. Lord, QB sneak. QB sneak. QB sneak.
Tries to surge
QB
in
sneak.
on the sneak.
Mm-hmm.
He is
QB
going
sneak. Come on.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful
Come on.
things
QB
at this
sneak.
juncture,
4th and goal.
so they'll go for it on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig.
Get the fuck out of here. We couldn't go through him. We're supposed to sit him down.
If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down.
Sit him down, gang.
Held him so many times, and man, they clutch it in late, especially with.
That's what y'all are supposed to go in there and do. Sit him down. Say him, come have a seat next to me.
With all the big guys in the game.
Come take this seat.
First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. The snap sets up the throw.
I never see him coming off the backfield. Come on, man. Onside kick it, I know. You gonna kick it off? I'll take that. You won't hear me you won't hear me wham. You won't hear me wham.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You won't hear me wham. Watch this.
Knocked down.
You won't hear me wham.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
2 minutes.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Yes, sirree.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's got room.
Thank you.
And a nice pickup on the run.
See you later.
Down to avoid contact.
Thank you.
I think in this situation of the game, too, if
I'll see you later.
The same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not
Thank
there,
you.
I'm gonna take this
But we're
game
gonna
for
see you
myself
later.
with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter.
We're gonna thank you. But we're gonna see you later.
I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
We're gonna call a timeout. Thank you.
For no gain.
Thank you.
Uses a timeout.
I'll see you later.
Get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Thank you.
Play there by the
But we're gonna
defense,
see you
stopping that
later.
run, but now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The toss sweep to the right.
Thank you.
Puts it on in midfield. And he was all
Bye.
the way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Bye, my
He has
friend.
89 yards rushing, and that should
Bye.
be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
We like W's.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time.
Barbecue
can really
chicken
set the
alert.
course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been...
Eat the W's. Eat them W's. Eat them W's. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We eat